Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I just finished the fender braces from M&M, and so I have everything taken apart. So right now while I'm in here, I'm going to be actually upgrading the lights again. If you remember from one of my last videos, I had the Oxydo bulbs that were gifted to me from Oxydo, and I had changed out the HID bulbs with the low beam Oxydo bulbs. And so right now I'm running the low beam Oxydo bulbs, and the high beams are still running halogen, so the yellow lights there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Oxydo bulbs over to the high beams, and I'm going to change out the LED bulbs to something else that I picked up actually a while back before I got gifted all these headlight bulbs. So this is the one I bought myself. So super quick unboxing. This is the LUXSTER light bulbs for the RSX or the H1 bulbs. You can see it here. So as far as brightness is concerned, I picked up the 6K brightness bulbs, but these Punisher LEDs push out about 40,000 lumens total. That's about 20,000 lumens per bulb, so each one is 20. Easily some of the brightest street legal lights on the market. It has, like I said, 6,000 Kelvin, so it's a pure white bulb. So it's going to have the maximum visibility, especially in fog and darker roads. I've been having some visibility challenges when I was running the halogen bulbs, upgraded to HIDs. Sometimes they weren't consistent. The LEDs have been good, but I just wanted to actually do two LEDs consistent on both sides. Oxydo doesn't have the fan, so I'm moving those over to high beams. I'll be running these on the low beam side. So one of the main reasons why I got it is for the cooling mechanism. So there's this giant fan on the back of it, but also it has actually three liquid copper tubes within it. So I'm pretty excited about just kind of the keeping those temperature downs when you're driving, not creating too much heat, and just kind of keeping it cool from a thermal point of view. So that's the rundown. It's going to be some super bright, nice chip technology, nice cooling technology for these LED bulbs, and that's why I had originally picked them up. Now I'm just going to install it just because I have it lying around, just sitting on my shelf. So let's go ahead and get started. So as far as installation goes, before we put in the bulbs, I just wanted to quickly show you guys how the connection will work with the existing OEM harnesses. This is where you would normally plug this here. This is a wiring harness that fits in this area here. This is the halogen bulb. But with these LUXSTER LED bulbs, they're just going to plug directly into the harness, and I already plugged it in over here. And you can see this is the bulb on the side. What I'm doing is I'm going to test it, and the wiring diagram is you want to match the black with the black and the red with the red. So if you look at the end of the plug, you can see the wires, and you just want to make sure that's in the right orientation and direction. So I'm going to go ahead and start the headlights so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm just going to pop these on. You can see and hear the car just kind of make that sound. And these are the LED bulbs. They're pretty bright. Alright, so I'm going to proceed with the installation. I've already moved the existing Oxydo LED bulbs over to the other side, as you see here. And pretty much you can see the difference of the Oxydo. Like the LED nodes are the same on each side, except that with these LUXSTER ones, they have a little bar at the top, which basically kind of directs the beam a little bit down, not so much. And if you turn it over, you can see that this bottom section of the LUXSTER is the same as both sides of the Oxydo. So in terms of construction, I think it's a little more intentional about the low beam. This is the high. This is universal for both low and high, but I'm going to use this for high beams if I need visibility. But over here, you could see that earlier when I turned it on, you could hear the fan. So it does get a little bit louder than the Oxydo because there's none of that. I actually had to get this adapter on Amazon. It cost me about $6. Basically, it's a thin shape here. It's kind of like a little small disc that sits in between because that's where the clamp holds down. And so if you don't have the clamp, you can't really put these LUXSTER lights in. It's kind of a bummer that they don't include it, and I had to buy it myself. I think some of the more premium LED brands do have it, but for me, you know, I was doing research and this had all the construction I wanted. But these LED bulbs come with this little kind of area here that you slide off, and it's like a little gasket sitting here and like an O-ring, and this metal clamp here. It's shaped to the size of the bulb, but if you notice, you can't put it by itself because once you do, it'll just fly out because there's nothing holding down the clamp. And so what you need to do is actually buy these adapters, and what you're going to do is slide the adapter in and put the flat side towards the edge, as you see there. And then once you do that, you kind of don't need the O-rings, but I'm using the O-rings that they provide you just to hold it in place. They don't really give you instructions with this kit, and that's one of the critiques on the Amazon reviews for this adapter set. It's like, it'd be nice if they told me where to put the O-rings. This is where I'm putting it. Basically, I slide it just to hold this area in place. And now that we have that installed, what I'm going to do is take the flat piece and these kind of edges and just make sure it lines up with the connection points on these headlights. So you can see the flat part around here, and there's two little notches on that side. And so that's what I'm going to do. So once you have that adapter in and you put the clamp down, it should seat pretty good and it won't move around. And that's a good place to put this in. You want to insert the LED bulb from the bulkier side up top so that the beam faces down. Don't forget to put the rubber seals back on. That's going to hold everything else in place. You basically want to stick the headlight bulb right at the seal and then insert it from there. Once the seal's in, you have the fan pointed out with the harness sitting there, and you want to just push it a little bit. But that's pretty much the install. I'm going to go ahead and get the other one and add back the seals. I'm going to plug in all the harnesses. We're going to start with the main low beam, and what I'm going to do is just match up the wires, red with red and black with black. So over here, this little extra harness is going to be dangling here. It's short enough, not as long as the HIDs. So it should just be fine. It's very lightweight, so I'm just going to put it right in front and it shouldn't obstruct anything. I'm going to connect that turn signal real quick, and then I'm going to slide the headlight back into place. And both sides turn on, as you see there. And let's try the high beams now. Should just be using the same LUXSTER. And instead of the yellow, we have both white. Actually, if you look at it, the LUXSTER one is brighter than the LUXSTER. And if you look at the beam on this side, you could actually see that it's working fine. And I just need to adjust the beam angle as I see fit. So gotta go ahead and bolt everything back on. It's probably not at the right location quite yet, and we'll finish from there. Okay, so that's pretty much the install of these LUXSTER LED bulbs, 6000 cool white. I think they're brighter than the LUXSTERs because they're running at 6000 instead of 65K. And so a little lower, the lower it is, like 5K, it's much brighter than like an 8K. So this is at 6065, so I think that's why it's a little bit brighter. So this is really great. It's great for visibility for the RSX in the nighttime. There also has this little kind of broader little bar at the top that points the light down for these LEDs, and I think it was a good amount for the money. Again, this is the Punisher H1 LED lights, the 2024 version. So it has about 40,000 lumens, and is waterproof, and it has a built-in fan, so that's why I got it, for just kind of the cooling capabilities as well as some of the more performance. But in order to install it, you're going to need an adapter kit for like $6 or $5 or $6. I think I got it on Amazon, but it's a little LED H1 adapter kit just to keep the clip down, and this is it. So now I'm running LEDs on both sides as well as the rear side, so I'm pretty excited about that. You can see that it's still on a jack stand and the bumper's not on. I'm still working on stuff on the car, so more to come on that. But while the bumper's off, I'm going to do a few other things. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was interesting, and like and subscribe if you're interested in this DC5 build. Still doing a little bit stuff here and there. More to come on that, and you'll see some more videos coming out soon.